guys. We are back, baby. We are fucking back.
We're back.
Yeah.
Classic. We are back.
That's
we
right.
are back. We are getting Doug back.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends that anyone can have. And we'll never, ever, 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 ever leave each other. We're the best three friends that anybody can have.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We always...
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Island Guys podcast. I know it's been a while since you've seen us. I don't even know how long it's been. I'm here with usual guys, Rob, Steve. What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up, gentlemen?
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been way too long.
Do we even know when was the last time we recorded or what?
Probably before Memorial Day.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Before the Tom Wilson incident.
Yeah.
Definitely before that, because I remember we were going to do it, and then we got sidetracked. And, we all been busy. Steve, I know you started a job, man, right?
Yeah. The thing called life that we all, you started a new school, Kev.
Yeah, man.
Rob got promoted, so,
We're just all shuffling. It's been, we can't really get it together, so we try. We finally found a good time frame here. So
yeah, we're busy men. We're being men now.
Literally, yeah, it's called adulting, man. I mean,
I'm adulting, exactly.
Coastal right now, just living it up. So it's been tough work, everything, tough to get together, but I'm happy we could do it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Rob? You excited?
Oh yeah, it's been a while. I hit 2 college towns in the time we were away.
Yeah.
Got cake thrown at me at a club. Got a tattoo, the whole thing.
Fucking. All right, well, let's stop wasting time, right? Let's just jump right into it.
Yeah, jump right into it, man. Let's go.
Let's see. This week, today is what? I don't even know what the date is. Today is November
Thursday.
4th we're recording. November 4th.
November 4th.
There was one story this week that's caught national attention. Happened, I believe it was Monday night.
Monday night, yep. Going Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, 3-something. Henry Ruggs going 156 miles per hour under the influence. Steve, as a Raider fan.
It's just like nothing surprises me anymore, but that just shocked me. Like, speaking of Henry Ruggs, like, he has a 3-year-old daughter. You never heard a bad thing from this man. You always heard good things about him. And, it's funny because I was working and I was, and then some woman came up to me. She was like, "Oh, did you hear about this NFL player that killed someone? He was drunk driving." I was like, "No, who?" Because, I haven't really checked my phone. I don't really check my phone on work. And she was like, "Oh, his name's Henry Rugg." And I just stood there for like 2 minutes. I just was like, wow. Like, oh. And, I just then my phone was blowing up. You guys were texting me. My dad texted me about it. My brother sent me an article. He was texting me about it. Like, so many people reach out to me about it. It's just a sad situation. But I feel like what's not being talked about enough is the poor woman that passed away and her dog. Her name was Tina Tintor, if I got that correct. 23 years old. She was driving home from, I don't know where she came from, but she was a couple miles away. Actually, I read on the article that her and Henry Ruggs lived a couple blocks away from each other. And she was coming home. She was going home to her because she lives with her parents still. And she, it's just gut wrenching that this innocent woman that was only 23 years old with her dog too, just, burned alive in the flames. And, I read the details about what happened, that the car was flipped over, it caught fire, and she was screaming for help. It's just heartbreaking, just a nightmare. It really is. So that's honestly, I do feel bad for Ruggs' girlfriend, Ruggs' daughter, but the number one person I feel bad for is that soul that is in heaven now, and her family. It's just terrible all around. It really is.
But dude, I mean, I don't understand the fact that, number one, you're drunk. 2, you have to go 156 miles per hour.
You're driving this as fast as an airplane.
Dude,
The NFLPA,
An airplane.
the NFLPA offers free assistance to like free rides, either Uber or drive.
Or you could just Uber.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make or break you paying the rent here, guy.
Listen, I
Like-
understand it's a Monday night. You want to, and you're 22 years old. You have a girlfriend. I understand going to Topgolf, which, listen, that's normal what people do
Topgolf's fun.
Yeah, that's normal what people do on weekdays. Play Topgolf. But when you get Mai Tais involved, which is reportedly that's what they had to drink, Mai Tais, and you're driving and drinking.
Designated driver is the way to go.
Man. And the funny thing is, it's not funny. The most ironic thing is that I don't know if you guys saw the story from E60 like last year, that Henry Ruggs, his best friend from college, died from drunk driving. And you would think that Henry Ruggs would learn from that. But it's just terrible. I can't believe it was just him because all you heard of when he came out of Alabama is like this guy's a great kid. He has a daughter, he's becoming the man. And just this is just shocking. It's just heartbreaking all around. It's terrible.
Shows you in life that one little decision can ruin it all.
Yeah. It just shows you, yes, exactly. This is a learning lesson for all of us. One decision could change your whole life forever. And this is what's happening.
Dude ended his career faster than Aaron Hernandez did. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
think it was going to be worse than that. You thought that was the worst. Like, nah, one little.
22 years old, too. 22.
I don't even understand the fact that he, like, okay, you're drunk, get a ride, or whatever. It doesn't matter how far you are from your house. You have the money to.
Or even sorry to interrupt you, but Derek Carr just said to call him. Like,
He's not going to go hungry, the guy. Him praying for Uber, he's not going to go hungry.
Call a teammate. Just call. They call Derek Carr. That's what Derek Carr said in his press conference. And listen, what Derek Carr has done this past month, sitting up there, speaking for this team has been just amazing. What he's done. I've grown even more respect for him as not only as a leader of this team, but as a man. It's been tough on this whole team for the past month. First with Gruden, and now this tragedy. It's crazy.
Yeah, the John Gruden thing, that was another whole fiasco.
Yeah, no other,
Oh boy.
And they came out of it, and they won 2 straight. But honestly, this Sunday is going to show us a lot about what this team is made of.
You know what's crazy about the Gruden thing? They released all those emails, but they didn't release the ones from Washington.
That makes it seem like someone's out to get Gruden.
It's because he personally insulted Goodell. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So, like that's just, you're telling me out of all those emails, the only one that came out that was offensive was John Gruden's? Really? When the owner, Dan Snyder, there's been allegations of him,
But here's the thing.
misconduct and all this stuff. So it's just.
There might be. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I'm just saying short. It was a witch hunt on John Gruden. Like, that's my opinion on the whole thing.
Well, my thing is, honestly, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I would believe that the Gruden's emails are the only ones that came up because you got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Your email is at NFL.com. It's
Exactly.
regular. Like, whatever you said
That's
out
when
there.
he was working. It was when he was working for ESPN too.
Exactly.
Whatever.
And then Adam Schefter has the guts to, crap on Gruden, which, listen, what Gruden said was messed up. I'm not condoning what Gruden said, but doesn't Schefter realize that when this happened, Gruden was as an employee of the ESPN. He was an employee of ESPN, not of the Raiders, of ESPN.
Yeah, it's 10 years. Happened. Listen, that shit was stupid. I think that was stupid. I mean, yeah, what he said was wrong, whatever. It was 10 years ago. It had nothing to do with the Raiders. Had nothing to do with what he's doing.
But again, going back to one of Derek Carr's press conferences after Gruden resigned, what he said struck a chord to me, and it should strike a chord to everyone. Carr said, well, listen, we're all not perfect. There's been a time in our lives, and I'll admit to it too, that we've been stereotypical. We said things as a joke. Listen, we're not perfect. No one's perfect. So this cancel culture nonsense has got to stop too. I mean, it was 10 years ago, but like I said, what Gruden said was wrong. I'm not condoning it. What everything Gruden said was wrong. But come on, just like the cancel people like this, not only in sports,
Except the thing about Goodell.
Yeah. But just canceling in America, just it's got to stop, man. It really does. It really does.
Oh, I'm sorry to cut you off, but Jets Colts going on right now. Their lineman scored.
Who?
The Colts lineman.
Oh, gee. See,
Oh my God.
Mike White got hurt and it's over.
Sitting in the
The
corner.
magic has run out.
He's playing good again, though.
He's good, Mike
Before he
White.
got hurt. He was playing good again.
Yeah, he
Fireball offense, not knowing that guy was good.
So is Zach Wilson get Wally Pitts now? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah, probably. Oh well, now he hurt his hand, so probably not. And it's the Jets, so this guy will go somewhere else. Will be great too.
Yeah. So now
Sorry.
what do the Jets do now when Zach Wilson comes back? Mike White. What happens?
I mean, if White's healthy, I play him.
Yeah, you would play Mike White. You roll with the high end.
They've given this guy no adversity, zero adversity in his career. They've held his hand. The offense coordinator's down on the field to like pat him on the back, and tell him it's gonna be okay. Give him some adversity, he'll be fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if he's not the guy. And Joe Douglas sets fireball offense for not doing the homework.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back on track. On the Raiders Gruden situation, speaking of not scandals, but some dysfunction in an organization. We have Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. back in the news. Steve, what's your opinion on this? I mean, you don't know the story. Odell has been, talk that he hasn't gotten the ball, blah, blah, blah.
Nobody won that trade, by the way. Nobody. We didn't win that trade.
Odell Beckham Sr. posted a clip to a video that's like 11 minutes long. Not seeing Odell or seeing him and not throwing it. And that started a whole controversy inside the organization. They sent Odell home, and
he's like not part of the team.
Head coach.
That's what the coach said to Fancy, that he's not a part of the
Great
team
coach, that guy.
right now.
Steve, well, I'll go to Rob first because we got your Rob.
Let Rob go first.
I mean,
since he's
you know what you're getting with Odell, and you know it's an organization that's been dysfunctional in the past, so it wasn't going to work. But then again, we didn't win that trade because they used those picks to move up and get DeAndre Baker. We see how that worked out. Another gem by Dave Gettleman. Another first round gem. And I saw a tweet from Riddick from like 2014, and he's like, "Who did he say? Was it Hargraves better than Eli Apple?" I'm like, okay, I'm glad we didn't hire him either because he thought Eli was gonna be great. So
yeah, I mean, my opinion on that
Giants
whole
are a mess.
Odell thing.
Giants are a mess.
Odell hasn't been the same since he left the Giants. All right, the only team that can control him. Yeah, he had some outbursts.
It's Eli Manning, baby.
What?
Eli Manning's the glue that holds everything together.
But then this situation to me is like the dad who goes to the middle school head coach and is complaining that his son isn't playing. Like, you're in the NFL. This isn't like leave dad out of it. Don't let him. You have a problem with not getting the ball. Keep it in house. Don't let the outside in. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Now, because look at this dysfunction. The guy's home. It's like
getting paid too.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Must be nice.
He hasn't gotten the ball. Yeah, it's been obvious. All this. He's on my fantasy team. He's been putting up fucking goose eggs every week. But go to sit aside. Be like, yo, babe, you really have a problem with it? One, you can't do a trade anymore. You're screwed up. You missed it by a couple of days. But turn around and be like, yo, Baker.
Bring him back, baby.
Fuck up, bro.
Bring him back for pennies on the dollar.
Say whatever you want, but keep it between you, head coach, offense coordinator. Let you guys handle it. Keep it. Be adults about it. Be a little child, like, Dad, go post something, or allow him to post it.
It's time to bring Odell home. It's time.
I don't know.
Bring him home, baby.
I think that ship sailed.
At least the Giant games will be exciting.
No, it wouldn't, because it's not the same old Giants we had. We had an Amara and a Tish who actually had control and knew what they were doing. Not knew what they were doing, but had some sort of grip.
Because we're doing great right now. We're doing great.
What did you just?
We're doing great.
Did you not understand what I just said? I go, back then when he was on the team, they had some sort of grip. We had Tom Coughlin held him on.
Well,
now, bro, we have
John Mara pushed him away too.
We're nothing, bro. We can't bring him back.
Speaking of John Mara, I got to say some of these Giant fans that are telling him to sell the team and saying he's a bad owner. You don't know bad ownership. Stop. At least not sexually harassing people. At least he doesn't embarrass you in the media all the time. Stop.
It's fucking.
At least he treats his players right. All right.
All right.
Well,
all
listen.
right, all right. I know where this is going, and I'm not going down that path.
They retired Eli's jersey. Okay.
I know they should have. Who wouldn't have?
Listen, I want to go back to the Odell situation quick.
They know who's alive too.
You got the Jets live. I want to talk about that. Get your guys' opinions on the game. You know they're down 35-10.
I knew from day one of that I knew from day one of that trade with Cleveland that it was not going to work out with Odell and Cleveland. You know, the media portrayed it as to be a great move because he's back with Jarvis Landry. Baker Mayfield, they were close, but you just see from the first game, the writing was on the wall. The Browns are a run-first team. Baker's all right. I don't really think he's like a great quarterback. I feel like Kevin Stefanski, who's a very good coach, has been masking a lot of Baker's deficiencies. And, they have two great running backs and a great offensive line. So I just knew from day one that marriage was not going to work out. And it's almost a shoo-in that after even next week that he's going to get cut from Cleveland. And you hear the reports that the Raiders are interested in Odell, which I do not want to go down that road because I feel like that's going to be Antonio Brown part two.
He'll go to the Rams. He's going to go to the Rams. Or Tampa.
The Saints
Tampa
are interested in him too. I feel like the Saints would be a nice fit for Odell. Sean Payton's a good, no-nonsense coach. I feel like he'll rein in Odell. He's a very good players coach too, Payton. I feel like he will rein in Odell. He'll calm him down. I feel like that would be a good spot.
It's going to be the Rams or it's going to be the Bucks.
Jets at 42.
I mean, where do Rams have more money?
Bruce Arians will, I don't know. Say, it's something about those Tampa teams, right?
Yeah.
You got the Bucks that just have all these superstars. You got the Rays that spend no money whatsoever. They're good, great. Yeah. And then you got the Lightning that just have that are over the cap all the time, and nobody seems to care.
Yeah,
because everybody's on IR. Too. Yeah. No, they play games with the cap too.
Yeah, they've been one of the best. This is one of the best hockey teams that we've ever seen, really.
They're cheating.
I know. Still.
All right, let's move on. I don't know if you guys heard me over that, but Jets are down 42-10.
Oh, yes.
After a 60-something yard run.
Who knew Mike White was the quarterback they needed?
I got Taylor on my team, man. But then I'm versing him in another league, so this isn't good.
Yeah, he's playing great tonight, Taylor. Though.
He just had a 60-yard touchdown or something. I don't know.
Wow.
He just took it to the house.
I haven't watched this halftime, so.
Mike White though. Mike White was until he got hurt.
How about they're playing the Bengals. They're 12.5-point dogs. Everyone's expecting the Bengals. The Bengals were on fire. Jamar Chase.
I was in Jersey. I should have threw a little money on it. I was in Jersey.
Mixon. They have those great pass rushers in Hendrickson, and everyone was expecting the Bengals to roll into MetLife, take care of business. But hey, this shows you any given Sunday, man. It's a week-to-week league football. Week-to-week league. Anything could happen. So, man, Mike White he looked very good. He looked.
And now he's hurt, so.
Even before he got hurt tonight, he made some pretty impressive throws. So, the Jets have a little problem in their hands.
Just a problem in their hands, he goes.
And listen, they'll be 2-6. So, do you play Mike White and try to win more games, or do you see what you got in Zach Wilson?
Open tryout.
We invested in your number 2 overall pick. You invested a lot in. So,
it's an open competition now, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Wilson comes back. It's compete. Whoever plays better.
Well, that's what the Cardinals did. They drafted Josh Rosen, and then a year later, they took Kyler Murray and they kicked Rosen to the curb.
And they fired their coach too.
Yeah, that's what NFL stands for.
Joke.
Not for long.
I already know what it's going to turn out. Zach Wilson is going to come back, and they're going to compete, and Zach Wilson is going to get the job because they have so much invested in this guy. Number 2 pick. Why? What, number 2?
Yeah, number 2 overall pick.
The guy wasn't even that good at BYU, in my opinion. But hey, listen, could have went with someone else.
Speaking of number 2 overall picks, so what about Saquon?
Is he playing?
That was such a bad pick.
COVID, doesn't have COVID. I don't know.
Ankle injuries.
Listen. Great player, bad pick. Awful pick.
No,
Awful.
you have no fucking offensive line.
You were the
can't
second
draft
worst.
running back, number 2 overall. You just can't do
They
it.
were the second worst team in the league, and you want a running back?
In this day and age, you can't draft running back 2
Or is
overall.
it
Maybe it was like 1995 or like in the 80s, yeah. Or maybe if your team is that one piece away, that one more weapon away.
He was
then I
a
understand.
third. He's a third overall pick. You're the third worst team in the league, and you take a running back. You have bigger problems than running back.
Listen, I'm not saying that Barkley is a bad player because when he's healthy and he's on, he's very good. He's very good.
It wasn't the right pick.
I think we all agree with that here, but it just wasn't the right pick for a Giants team that was rebuilding. That should have no. They should have been rebuilding.
Yeah, but they hired Shermer, and they wanted to give Eli one more kick of the can because because John Mara made the decision to bench him in Oakland for some reason.
Listen, the Giants.
That was John Mara's decision too. That wasn't McAdoo's decision.
Tony, I don't know why it took him so long to finally play Tony. He's been good.
Yeah. Well, Jason Garrett's a mess too.
He's got to go.
It is nothing short of a miracle that what's his face is a good coach. Oh, why am I blanking on his name? The offense coordinator for Dallas.
Oh, Moore. Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. It's a miracle. He's a good offensive coach. Miracle.
Yeah.
Did he just see what Jason Garrett did and just started doing the opposite? Right. That's exactly what had to happen. Had to.
Yeah. I know. I feel like they got to get rid of Garrett. Is Danny Jones the quarterback though? Is he the answer? I mean, there's sometimes he was good.
Flashes.
He flashes. Yeah. But now was his third year, right? You can't have flash anymore. It's time to
with an inept offense coordinator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I tell you one thing? You give Daniel Jones. What's the average in the pocket for a quarterback? Like time is
2.5 seconds, maybe 3 seconds.
Yeah. 2.5 seconds, 2-3 seconds.
If that.
All right, you give him 3 to 4 solid.
Well, that's anybody.
What I mean, but they don't give it to him. Give it to him. Give him seconds.
The Giants defense is good.
Let the play develop. He darts guys. You get it in there.
Their offense is very straightforward and not imaginative either.
When you got to dart it and you got Aaron Donald coming on from your side, what you're gonna screw up. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, that's right. The hog mollies we were promised, and we got piglets.
Fuck.
I don't think the Giants are that far away. That
no, they are. They stink.
What other people think.
No, we're not.
They have a solid defense. I mean,
and they whiff on every offensive line pick they make. So
yeah, their offensive line is terrible.
They haven't drafted a good offensive lineman in 15 years, and that's not even an exaggeration. They haven't drafted a good offensive lineman since Chris Snee.
I don't think Gettleman is a good GM.
No, terrible, horrible.
I told you, Rob, from the day that happened that I think Kenny Galladay was a bad signing. He's not he got paid as a number 1 wide receiver, and I'm sorry, he's just not a number 1. He's a nice number 2, a nice deep threat. He's just not a number 1.
Who was the one in Detroit? He was, right?
He was for 1 year, but he's not a good fit with Daniel Jones either. He's not a true number 1. Even in Detroit with Galladay, he was always inconsistent. He have a game when he have 120 yards receiving, and then next game he have 20, 30.
We had a true number 1, but
yeah. Maybe Tony develops into that though. He looks good. Tony.
He's quick.
Yeah, he's quick. But I saw
Florida guy.
Monday night he hurt his hand, right?
Yeah,
fucking bitch. Okay, did you see the video of him down? He had a cut on his finger. He's sitting there like he just tore his ACL.
Who, Tony?
Yeah, he's on his back like a beast whale. I'm like, dude, it's a gash on your finger. Bandage it up and get back out there.
And when are they gonna end the Evan Ingram experiment? When is that gonna finally end?
It's crazy because he does put up a lot of yards, so I don't know.
He stinks, but he's fast. Yeah, he's fast, but it's just not gonna work out.
But he's not. Yeah. And they signed Kyle Rudolph, but we don't know where he is either.
Yeah.
I think he has 3 catches.
I'll give Kyle Rudolph this. He's older now. He's older,
And a bum foot too.
Yeah.
But
hey, there you go. Giants signing injured players again. There we go.
They signed him to be like a veteran presence for the offense.
Is this worse in the 70s now with the Giants? Probably, right?
I have no fucking
70s into the early 80s, they were bad. They were really bad.
When we were growing up, the Giants were good. Every year. When we were good, like even like before like I knew you guys, they were good. Like you
Tom
expected the
Coughlin.
Giants to you expected the Giants to compete every year. Now they just
Say
ever
thank
since
you.
ever since that playoff game versus Green Bay, they've just been terrible. It's
Say
just
thank you
been-
to Ernie Accorsi,
and Trey
and say
Songz.
thank you to Ernie Accorsi and Tom Coughlin. And then after that,
Rob, shut up. Who did you say else to thank?
Trey Songz.
Why am
That
I
that
Trey Songs?
that boat picture. Remember
Okay.
prior to
Oh,
the
yeah.
playoff game?
All right, he was on that
versus the
boat.
Packers?
oh no, I was saying let's thank Ernie Accorsi and Tom Coughlin for giving us a good childhood to watch football in, because now it stinks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jerry Reese. Thanks.
All we could do right now is just look forward, right? Look
Gettleman
No.
somehow is worse than Reese too, which is
Yeah, it's
worse
crazy.
than me. I know.
Hey, listen,
I don't know, man.
I don't.
The Browns turned it around faster.
Once the season's over, we'll get to that shit. But for now, you got a game on Sunday, and it's against someone very familiar. Steve, who the Giants playing this week?
The silver and black come into MetLife Sunday.
Those bums, man.
Yeah.
They killed.
The
No,
It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna
it'll be
be
competitive.
close. The Raiders never play good in New York. Remember last year they played an 0-11 Jet team.
Oh, they almost
And-
lost.
They almost lost, but they won because of Henry Ruggs, ironically, Hail Mary. So they never play good in New York. And hey, I thought 2 weeks ago after the Gruden, debacle that they had a game at Denver. I just thought this team had no chance. They're very emotional, but then they came out and they kicked Denver's ass. So
Well,
fast
Denver
forward
stinks. So
fast forward to 3 weeks later. Let's see how this team responds. Let's just listen. I fully expect the Giants to come out, play hard like they always do. They played hard Monday night. They're dealing with some COVID issues and some injuries, but it's going to be a very tough game. Giants are physical. They have a good defense. It's going to be very close.
I think it's gonna be a Giants win just because of all the stuff that's happened this week with the Raiders. Their heads aren't on right whatsoever.
That's what I thought after the Gruden thing versus Denver, and they came out and surprised me. But this is different. Ruggs was a big piece of this offense. His speed opened up things for Waller, for Edwards, for Kenyon Drake, Jacobs. So now it's Zay Jones' time now, and I know, Kev, you've been a fan of Zay Jones.
So Zay Jones, the ECU product.
Hey, baby.
Yeah, the ECU product.
College football history legend was caught butt naked outside of his hotel in Vegas one time. Zay Jones, he gets it.
And now he plays in Vegas. Look at that.
And I saw Derek Carr's press conference yesterday. He said that Zay Jones has been. He said this in OTAs that Zay Jones has been the hardest worker on this team. And what an opportunity for Zay Jones. And listen, it's a shitty way to get this opportunity, but let's see what he does.
Opportunities, listen, they come and go. There you go. You know how it comes.
It's gonna be a hostile environment too. It's gonna be loud there at MetLife.
You guys going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, my brother, and me.
Oh shit!
Go.
You going, Rep?
Yeah.
Damn, bro, I'm missing it. It's kind of beat.
Yeah.
Sad.
So
You gotta get out the
I know.
Vegas one year and we'll go to a game.
yeah.
I don't care if it's the Giants. We just go for a game. Definitely get that getting a little robot stadium. Looks like one of those fucking on the floor automatic vacuums.
Well,
yeah.
the Roomba. Oh, the Vegas Roombas.
Yeah.
But
Well, our stadium looks like a Venetian blind, so
hey,
one of those ugly stadiums I've ever seen in my life, MetLife Stadium.
it's nice.
No, it's not. No, okay,
It's
stop.
just a plain
You're lying to
stadium.
yourself.
It's just a plain stadium at
It's so plain,
They
there's
could have done a lot
ugh.
better. They should have done so much better with that stadium.
I know. It's a Venetian blind.
I know. I just said their stadium is better than ours, and I'm getting yelled at saying that. Oh, how could you lie to yourself? I just said the Raiders stadium is better.
No,
Like-
you said MetLife was nice, didn't
No, I just said they actually have a better stadium than us.
you?
All
Oh, okay.
these
Fucking yelled at that MetLife's. I think MetLife is beautiful.
all these new stadiums got something cool
Look at
inside stadium.
look at LA.
MetLife has nothing.
Look at LA.
Sorry.
Look at Atlanta. Look
Oh.
at Vegas. Look at Minnesota,
Atlanta.
and then look at MetLife Stadium.
Atlanta.
horrible.
Yeah.
Our problem was we have the Jets, and our colors just are too separate. You can't.
Well, no. Well,
LA.
Kev, you ready, Kev? I'm gonna poke a giant hole in your little bubble here. All right. The Chargers and the Rams share a stadium, and that stadium's beautiful.
It is.
What are their colors?
Everything's neutral. It's a neutral state. It's a neutral color.
I
The
know.
whole stadium neutral color, but it's a beautiful stadium.
Sorry,
It is beautiful.
We decided to have a toilet bowl in the middle of a swamp.
Sorry, New Jersey doesn't have like $80 billion to invest in a.
They invested a lot of money in it, Kev. They invested a lot of money in that stadium.
I'll say this: Kroenke, the owner of the Rams, is loaded. Spanos, the owner of the Chargers, he's cheap. He's been notoriously cheap.
And we have two owners that
That's
spend money on this thing too.
that's Kroenke's baby. He's just letting Spanos and the Chargers, play there. That's Kroenke Stadium.
Hey, listen, we're looking forward to the NFL this week. Any other good games you got going on?
I would love to see Rodgers versus Mahomes, but Rodgers has COVID, so
Yeah,
that really robbed us. That really robbed the NFL fan.
But the Chiefs aren't that good though.
What?
The Chiefs aren't that good.
Yeah, that defense is terrible. And listen, I feel like defenses are finally catching up to the Chiefs' offense.
Yeah.
To Mahomes, yeah. And it's not helping that Mahomes is having, again, what we saw in Super Bowl, offensive line issues.
Oh, is Belichick going to eat Sam Darnold alive like he usually does in that game?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, listen, the Patriots are back, folks.
Mac Jones looks good.
The Patriots are back.
I wasn't a Mac Jones fan either coming out of the draft, but he looks pretty good.
From Saban to Belichick.
That Sunday night game versus Tom Brady, he showed me a lot. He's very cool and composed.
A lot against Dallas too.
Yeah, he looks like the real deal.
Saban to Belichick.
And listen, my opinion, I think Trevor Lawrence will be fine. He'll be fine. He's just the team's terrible. I don't think Urban Meyer's heart and soul is into the Jaguars too.
No, it's not. No shot.
Yeah.
Now the real question is, does he have a heart attack again?
Come on.
Or does he just leave? No, or does he just leave? Or does he have a heart attack or does he just leave?
Not seeing
Yeah, exactly. Heart attack.
Yeah, does he have a heart attack or does he just leave?
Yeah.
Because the LSU job's going to be open.
He's just
Yeah.
trying.
The USC job's open. The Florida job might be open. Imagine Herb goes back to Florida.
Yeah.
They're saying if Mullen gets offered a job in the NFL, he's going to take it because he doesn't like to recruit.
Yeah.
College coach doesn't like to recruit.
How about Texas? We thought they were back. Not back.
Texas never back.
Sark's not a good coach.
He'll never be back.
Sark's not he's not a head coach, Sark. He's not.
They'll
Texas
never be
fan-
back, Texas.
Texas fans deserve better.
Texas fans the most delusional. No. Tennessee's the most delusional fan base in college.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Well-
Texas, but not, even though I do want to go to Tennessee because I hear it's really nice. But
If I was Texas, I would
Yeah.
get Lane Kiffin.
again,
Lane Kiffin.
way to
Just
do this again. He's at Ole Miss. He ain't leaving Ole Miss.
Get
Hate to
on
break
the
to you.
home train.
Yeah, he's not leaving.
Let's do
If
it.
maybe if they offered Mike Leach the job, he'd go to Texas.
yeah.
But he's at Mississippi State too. So I mean, Texas is coming to the SEC though.
I feel like Leach always bounces around.
Yeah, he came to Mississippi State for the SEC. So,
Yeah.
but now Texas is coming to the SEC.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say rip to Texas A&M now
Yep. Exactly.
because Texas A&M can't out recruit Texas in the same conference. I mean, they got Fisher, so maybe.
Does Jimbo stay there though at A&M?
I mean, I think so.
Yeah.
He's building something nice,
He had that big contract.
and he's
A&M.
got a big contract,
It
and he got
hasn't
a big
really
win.
worked out though. It hasn't really worked out though at A&M so far really. And
I mean,
I'm a Jimbo fan. I thought he was a very good coach at Florida State.
Yeah, I mean that team was filthy. That Florida State team.
Yeah. And they haven't been good since Florida State.
No, they stink. One of
I
the
know.
worst programs in the country. You know who isn't the worst program in the country? The Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Yeah,
Rutgers is back, baby.
All right.
Back, baby.
Goodbye, everyone.
They're back, baby. Keep chopping, baby. Keep chopping wood.
You put Coastal and Rutgers on the same field, we smoke you guys 10 out of 10.
Okay, well, it's Rutgers. Actually, no, it'd probably be a close game.
This Chad will stay. Kev. Does
What?
Jamie Chad will stay?
Does he? Yeah, absolutely. This year.
Let's,
I'll say he waits till great.
if Jamie Chadwell is offered the Florida job, does he stay?
Yes,
There's no shot he stays at. No shot.
I think. so.
Florida
Dude,
or
listen,
LSU? If
no,
he's offered the LSU job,
he's
he
not getting offered that. Come on. Stop.
put it this way: if Ed Orgeron can win at LSU, I can win at LSU.
And I think Chadwell's a very good coach too.
Who? Chadwell, yeah.
Chadwell, he's what he's done at Coastal has been amazing.
Yeah.
you remember last? It was last
It's college town now. It's nice.
we're playing Kansas, and we were a 30-point underdog.
To Les Miles.
Decides to put Grayson in, who was a redshirt freshman. Hasn't looked back since. That's the one
history.
that's going to go down in his like. This is what I did, because they had two quarterbacks competing the whole camp, and the week of, they literally told everyone in the facility, "Don't say anything. We're Grayson's starting. Don't say anything." Like no one knew, and until they came on 5 minutes before pregame in the show, and they're like, "Coastal starting freshman McCall." Like could have went bad or it could have went great. And it went great. You know what I mean? Like
And that was the Les Miles Kansas Jayhawks.
yes.
What a circus that was too.
Is Les Miles a good coach? No.
No, I mean
I don't
no,
think he's a good
no,
coach.
and apparently he harassed. He's a harasser too, so he got.
So was Coach O, right? I heard Coach O.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he was bringing his like girlfriend's kids to practice, so not the same.
They said that was fake. One of the players tweeted out like on one of the articles. He's like, I have been part of the LSU like organization for 3 years now. That I can say that there's not been one time this has happened.
He's also just not a very good coach either.
Yeah, he's just not. Joe
Brady
Burrow
won that. Joe Brady won the national championship.
Brady and Joe Burrow, what they did,
they
really spruced up Coach Oregon. Orgeron, sorry.
They had the two best coordinators in the country that year.
Yeah, and they had Jefferson on that team? Yeah, Jefferson, right? And
Jefferson,
Chase,
Burrow, yeah,
Chase,
Jamar Chase,
Edward
Hilaire.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was some offense. Who did he beat that year? Clemson.
Clemson in the national championship. Yeah.
Yep.
Who did they beat in the semi? I don't remember.
Was it Ohio State?
No,
Probably.
No. It was
Wasn't
They
Bama,
kicked the
right?
shit out of They kicked the shit out of whoever. Oh, it was Georgia.
Georgia.
No. Wait. What
I
year
thought it
was
was
that?
Ohio State.
Yo,
It
listen,
was
we gotta wrap
2019.
this up, boys. So let's get fucking. But to figure that out, and then let's do our little closing statements, and then we
Sure.
get out.
You know what? I got a question. I got a question for you.
Okay.
What?
Right. Hold on. Right after I find this information. 2019 college football. Okay.
Pretty sure it's Ohio State.
You might be right. I feel like.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, what the fuck?
Clemson, Ohio, Clemson.
Just
Oregon.
type in the 2019 college football playoff.
Yeah, I did. I typed in 2020, right? And then that came up for this year. And then I typed in 2019 and it came up for the year before. Who did LSU play in the CFP? This is the way to do it. All right. It's great for ratings, people.
Yeah.
Great. Oh,
Either Ohio State or Oklahoma.
yeah. It was Oklahoma. Yeah,
Oklahoma. Okay,
yeah, of course.
got it.
Because Oklahoma gets there every year, gets the shit kicked in,
Yeah.
then keeps getting there every year. But Notre Dame goes in, gets their shit kicked in, but Notre Dame should never be allowed back, right? Oklahoma's the same exact thing every year, but are people saying Oklahoma should never be allowed back in? No.
How bad Spencer Rattler too? Was supposed to be like a number one overall pick.
And
he
now
was
he's going to
terrible
the transfer portal.
Really, he is.
Actually,
Probably.
I know there's like talks about it, but all right, boys. Hey, listen.
I got my question.
You
Yeah.
what's your question?
Oh, my question is, who is the best athlete in New York right now? Go. Any sport.
Best athlete in New York. Wow. That's a good question.
Like athlete, all around athlete, like just
Best athlete in his sport.
In his sport.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, man. Kevin Durant, man. I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
you're saying
I got
two picks. Yeah, I got two picks.
I'm gonna go Durant or DeGrom
Mm-hmm.
or I mean Judge.
Okay.
That's my top three.
I got
Yours?
two. One of my I'll tell you my second. It's a close second, just because he was hurt. It's DeGrom. And my first for me, personally, when I watch him every single night, is Adam Fox. Guy's incredible. Incredible.
Fox.
He's 23 years old. He won the Norris.
He's top five.
He's 23 years old.
He's top
him
five.
and Bobby Orr. That's it.
Listen, no one cares about hockey, Boomer.
And what was my other one? Oh, I mean, I was gonna say in like 3 years it'll be Shesterkin too.
But Kev's right. It's got to be Durant. Durant's like a Hall of Fame player.
If you look at it, like he's on the top 75 team, like you know what I mean.
He's a top 2 or 3 NBA player in the league right now too. It's got to be Durant. As
Isn't
much
he the
as
guy
Jason
that-
say it,
Isn't he the guy that had to join a ready-made super team to win a championship?
He's an athlete. You're saying
but
athlete.
he's great. Rob, he's awesome.
Ah,
Okay.
Listen, like it's funny because I've always been a Durant fan too, and till this day, even though he's on the Nets, I don't hate him. He's the best player in New York.
didn't he leave didn't he like lose to a super team, then join the said super team to try to win a
Yeah.
championship?
He's
But we're talking about pure ability. Pure ability.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And I think DeGrom's a close second, though. The DeGrom is right behind Durant. Right behind him.
Hey, listen,
And when DeGrom pitches to a 1.5 ERA, he's the best player in New York.
listen, that's a debate that will probably
Dominant.
never be settled. But hey. So we're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Steve-O, what do you got for your final thoughts, man? Going into this week versus our Giants. You know you're gonna hear a lot of shit on Twitter. Just letting you know.
Oh yeah.
If you lose,
Final
don't
thoughts.
now respond. Don't be that guy.
It was nice doing this podcast. It was nice. Again, it's just been a tough week for this team. Been a tough week for me. It was just a nightmare on Tuesday. Not just because of the football standpoint, which is secondary in this tragedy. It really is secondary. It's just horrifying to hear about what happened. That the poor woman was screaming in a burning car with her dog. It's just gut-wrenching every time I think about it, every time I talk about it. So just thoughts and prayers for her family, that they get through this, that God's with them every step of the way. And it's just sad. So that's my final thoughts. And I'm happy that we did this podcast.
Yeah, for sure, man. It was definitely good to hear from you, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. I think the last time we talked was in September. So
Yeah, I know. No, I mean we talk in the group chat here and there.
not like this, face to face.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Hey, Steve, it was good seeing you, man. We're definitely going to try to do this more often. We're
Yes.
definitely trying to roll out different shows, certain maybe just on hockey, baseball. We'll figure it out, man. We're going to find the time. Different guys each
Exactly.
time. Like the main one, I guess. And then for hockey, it's probably going to be Rob and the other Kev, Steve or me, whoever. And baseball, around basketball, Steve, if you're down for that, we can do a little college.
Yeah. I'll jump in on any sport you guys want me to. Any sport.
Hey, man, it was good seeing you.
Good seeing you too.
You'll have a Homer Simpson meme if I'm in on the NBA one. Hey. So final thoughts. Who am I? Tommy Lahren?
Yeah, man. That thing, bro. What is it?
Shout out Tommy Lahren. She got engaged.
Nah.
Shout out
Or to some
Tommy
backup catcher, right?
Lahren.
No.
Backup catcher. Stop, come on.
No,
Get happy,
I'm kidding.
Rob. Get happy. Don't
Yeah,
bash him. Don't
he's a-
bash him.
He's a good color commentator. He's good.
He's
From what I hear. I never listened to him.
I said backup catcher.
He doesn't even.
He was.
He's announcing now. So he was the backup, and now he's the announcer. God,
Yeah, he's an
Don't bash
announcer.
him. They're happy, Rob.
Hey,
Let them be.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know. Oh, I actually completely forgot what I was gonna say.
you're an asshole.
No, wait. It'll come to me eventually. It'll probably come to me after we shut it down. Oh no, that's what it was. Kim Kardashian came to Staten Island, so that's a
Oh, my
thing.
God.
I don't know what to think about it.
Just for that, you're never getting any more final thoughts. You will.
So no.
I was so sick of those
the-
memes. Those memes on Instagram.
I know,
by-
but no, they're funny
You
though.
girls
The top
posting.
tomato one's funny. Top tomato one's funny.
I'm sorry, but that's
It's just, it's not funny. Honestly, it's not funny.
No, it is funny. No, it's really funny. I find the whole thing hysterical.
These girls gotta stop posting the same memes all day. It's just shut up. Why I hate social media.
Oh no,
Why I
so
hate
is
it.
it? So it's not the memes he doesn't like. It's everybody on Staten Island posting the memes he doesn't like.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that.
The memes are funny. Memes are
Like-
quality. They're blue ribbon memes, like the ones I make.
I've seen the meme already. Why do you gotta post it again? And why do you gotta post it? Like, just stop. Just stop.
Sounds like an old man.
It's tiring. That's what the people do on this island. They
They
find
post
one
memes.
thing and they copy each other. They hop on it and they fucking. I'm stop talking. Kev, go to your final thoughts.
Thanks, Steve. I think that was your final thought.
Yeah, that was my final thought.
All right, hey, my final thoughts. I don't know, man. It's fun to actually sit down and talk to you guys. It's been a while. I mean, being away from home, a little different. I'll see you day to day. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be on this more. And let's go,
I
Giants.
promise for our fans. I promise we'll be doing this more.
Trust me. I feel like we say this every time, and we don't hold to it. But this time we have to.
It's been life, man. It's been life. But
But listen, shout out to the Giants this weekend. Go take down the Raiders. Shout out to Sean taking going out to Georgia this weekend.
The
6:30.
dogs.
No, not the Dogs. Imagine
No,
that.
I know. If I heard Georgia, I'd naturally just say the Dogs.
I believe it's Georgia Southern and it's Georgia State next week.
Oh, okay. They might as well just stay.
6 o'clock. No, they're coming to us next week. 6 o'clock. This week. ESPN 30, I believe. Tune in, man. Go see the most fun team in the country. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that shit, man. Boys, see you soon.